Ouch, ouch, I've got an injury and I'm out for the rest of the season. It's the motherfucking player haters. Ooh, yeah. Injury bug hit your team yet? You guys out there? No? Yes? Maybe so? Maybe. I don't know. Tell you what, man, it's probably not a good idea to sit here during the afternoon and just watch your favorite baseball team just get demoralized by a team that honestly is not supposed to be doing very well. But I mean, you got a rookie pitcher on the mound. But it's 5-0 now in the top of the third. The Braves bats are just they're crap. Speaking of which, we have to come out and we have to tell the truth. Okay, we have to be honest with ourselves, and we basically have to. I don't know. It saddens me to say this, but we're all friends here. We're family. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys. You guys are very well aware that we went to the Braves game on Friday night. And if you are any sort of fan, you know that the game ended in a walk-off. We came back and won the game. Home opener. Done it now 2 seasons in a row. Sadly enough, Ray and I were not there to witness the walk-off. Where we were seated and the weather, it was quite cold, as were the bats of Austin Riley, Matt Olson. We were just not thinking that we were going to come back from being down 2-0, and as the Braves are now looking at a 7-0 lead. They're going to have to come back. They're down 7. Sorry, the game is right here on my phone. Anyways, we left at the bottom of the 9th after we just got a run, bottom of the 8th. And we had time, and we were listening in at the top of the 9th as we were walking through the stadium. And then we got into the cab. Thankfully, the cab driver had the radio on, so we at least heard the comeback victory. But we were not in the stadium to watch the fireworks and the win. I feel like everybody that's a Sporting's fan, you have moments like this where you're like, dang it, I should have stayed. This was not the World Series, obviously. It's home opener. Should have stayed. I have seen a walk-off before, but it was against the Bravos down in Dunedin when it was the first year of the 10th inning rule with the ghost runner on. So it is what it is, But all in all, we had a good time. Enjoyed ourselves. Got some souvenirs. Got a sweet hat. I probably should have wore that hat for this podcast. Dang it. If the wife wants to go grab it, she's sitting right behind me, and we can showcase this bad boy. That's right. So anyways, let's get right into it. I know you guys didn't come here to let me give you play-by-play announcement of the Braves just getting their ass reamed by the Mets. Let's talk about last week. I know what day of the week it is. I know that I typically try to do a podcast on a Monday, but I can tell you guys this. I was sick as a dog on Sunday, had to call out of work at the radio station, and Monday came around, and I was still not feeling that good. And actually, I was working with one Eric Croft all day, and so when I finally got home, I was still a little dehydrated from the Sunday before, and I just didn't feel like doing it, and so on and so forth. I've had other appointments and scheduling stuff and work, and hey, here we go. All right, let me don this baby. Look at that bad boy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Love the color, that powder blue. I do got a shirt that this could match, but it'd be conflicting teams, St. Louis Cardinals. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyways, We're here to talk about the motherfucking player haters ball in week 1 came and went. Now, I tell you what, troubleshooters, Jesus! Or is it Jesus? It's Jesus, right? He came in. That dude's got some bats, man. You know, I look at the fact that I was able to pull out the victory. And again, it's an extended week. But thankfully, Ketel Marte was there. But the Seiya Suzuki, my goodness. My mom used to have a Suzuki. Mike Trout is quickly reminding us, put some respect on my name. Don't ever put me in that spot again, that low in the rankings. And another person is doing it too, and we'll get to him in a minute. But yeah. Mike Trout, solo homo runs. Solo home runs. Man, God, again, I've already said it. Just watching this poor kid spend his entire career in an organization where he'll never see in another playoff game, in my opinion. He'll never do it. Just sucks. But I'm really excited about the fact that we probably will be able to see him soon. Let's quickly I gave that one that was a 7-3 score between myself and the newcomer, but this guy, Jesus, he's got a team. Wow, look at that. I quickly said to hell with y'all, and me and the Hitman and Brian were sitting there. Oh, and Mandalorians. Look at that. Double-digit moves already, and I'm leading the way. Follow me, boys, to the promised land, where you have to start asking people for moves and trades. It's a dark world. Don't go there. It's just dark. It's dark, and quite frankly, I kind of like being alone there. So don't come and join me. Y'all don't want to hear the noises that are going on in that dark room, okay? A lot of weird sounds. Sounds like it. Anyways, we're moving on. Trippin' Billies played Brian last week and won 8-3. Again, pretty good, pretty close matchup. Brian, don't be defeated by somebody that got 112 strikeouts to your 79. Pretty close in the ERA. Got that 3. Lord have mercy, Brian. Your entire roster is different. Chapman, Lindor, Duran, India, Bellinger, Marte. Wow, you look like me, bro. Goodness. Let's see who some shining stars were for old Shaney. Yamamoto. Darvish. That rookie Jones. Man, you want to talk about the year for the rookie pitcher. It looks like it. Looks like it. Oh, look, a pop fly from Orlando Arcia. We'll comment a little bit on everything here in a second. Yeah. So Trippin' Billies took down Brian 8-3. Bench Warmers had a close one on his hands, but was able to take it 6-5. He did not go. Josh didn't get into double-digit home runs. Both of these guys got a 5 on the ERA. Tied in wins. Again, really close matchup. Some good performances from Fernando Tatis. You want to talk about somebody that, just in my opinion, has been not mentioned this season so far in like highlights and things. Like you're just not hearing his name. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm just not hearing his name. Any good pitching mentionables? Nathan Eovaldi did some good things. Yeah. All right. Moving on. So Bench Warmers won 6-5 in that one. Mikasa Sukasa. And I told you guys, watch out for Rayford Peaches. This girl's got a team, y'all. And no, it's not my farm system. No, not waiting in the wings. Now, I know we've had a few trades or whatever, but they've been fair trades, in my opinion. They've been beneficial for both sides, in my opinion. And y'all always act like I'm the only motherfucker. I'm sorry that it's my wife, But every single one of y'all, I don't know why y'all do, y'all have her fucking number and you've got the way to communicate to her. She will communicate with you. She's not, incapable of texting or answering a phone call. Y'all want to trade. But trust me when I say it's not easy to trade with this woman. I've got to go back and say, hey, would it do this? What about this? Like, okay. So, and I dodged a major bullet because I wanted Nick Pavetta. And I shit you not, and we'll get into this again. This is what I started off with the injury bug, is he went on the DL that very evening. I was like, all right, dodge that bullet. Because fuck, man. But man, I'm telling y'all, she's got a team. Look at Tyler O'Neill, Yordan Alvarez, Marcell Ozuna. Those three alone, if Ozuna can stay hot like he's been, I mean, because Lord knows Ronald Acuna Jr., I mean, he's up to bat right now, and he's looking at an 0-2 pitch, and who knows what's fixing to happen. Quintana's probably fit to strike his ass out. Woo! It's fantasy baseball just always leaves you like, why? But anyways, yeah, her team, Devers, Witt, Ozuna, out. She's got a really good team. And I don't, even with like Christian Walker, like, and her pitching staff, fairly decent. That's probably going to be maybe much like a lot of our teams, a weak point. But this Harrison kid looks primed and ready to go. Gallen, Detmers, I don't mean to toot my own horn, toot, but Reed Detmers looked like he fitting to be somebody to compete with. Hunter Green. So, and she did have Nick Pavetta, and Max Scherzer is going to be making an appearance here soon. So watch out, man. I'm telling y'all, she's got some. You know what? I mentioned this too. I was like, you know what's really going to fucking suck is if you get your name put on that damn Franklin well before I do. Like, that's just this bullshit. Quit looking over my shoulder and smirking.
I'm not looking over your shoulder.
Look at that. I guess he fouled that off. Rally Monkeys took down Scott. Close in some categories: strikeouts, wins, ERA, quality starts. I mean, this was just like, yeah, it was 10-2, but come on there, Rally Monkeys, get your shit together. I mean, yeah, you won, but did you really win like by big margins? Yeah, I guess. Oh, look, Acuna just got a base hit. Yippee. No, he lined out. I don't know what happened. Yeah, he lined out to Beatty. Yep, good job. Woohoo. Anyways, sorry for that. I'm, multitasking here. Again, it's Rally Monkeys shining supreme. He's got one of the best batters in baseball outside of Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman, and then the rest of it, nothing but trash players or fairly bare minimum players that are going to put up bare minimum stats, but they're going to be, I say bare minimum. That's not, he's going to correct me on that. I can already tell. They're just players that, come on, man. I mean, come on. But again, they do things. I mean, they're major league players just like everybody else. They shit just like everybody else. But of course, he's got pitching. He's got a resurgent Jack Flaherty. He went and grabbed Zach Wheeler. He's got, it's like, ugh. Are y'all going to do it? You're going to do it. You're going to trade because he's got pitching, and you're going to do it. Red Sox Nation took down Eric. In an epic battle for Tex Blast. But again, Red Sox Nation, 17 home runs as well. Eric, another one that didn't get double digits home runs, but Eric's sitting back and like, y'all keep talking shit, but I've got pitching as well. I mean, you've got pitching, but really, do you have pitching, Eric? I mean, you have Burns and Glass now. Now, you went and grabbed up freebie Pepio. Damn it, missed my opportunity on that one. And then traded away Framber, and let's get into it. All right, so we recap the scores. Let me check my time here. All right, halfway through. That's good. There we go. Week 2 is already well on its way. It's chugging along. Myself versus Jason facing off in a very close matchup. This is our season, guys. With 12 teams and with pitching looking like it is, this is not going to be the winner this year. in my opinion, will have earned it and earned it well. You've got to stay on top of these pitching changes and injuries probably more than ever before. But Ray's playing tripping Billy's. Bench Warmers is facing off against the newcomer Jesus. Brian and Rowlett. Nick. Nick and Walker are going at it. I always forget who the hell is the hitman. Sean, right? Sean Brumder. If you watched Orange County. By the way, Walker, we watched Orange County the other night. Still, classic movie. I loved watching it with you back in the day. So funny. Like talk to the hand. Hitman playing Scott and Eric facing off against Brian. I love just all the banter back and forth between there. I won't give you the score updates. You guys can know. I want to get into what it was that I actually led with. Holy monkey titty balls. The injuries that are affecting our players. We started this season off with pitchers on the injured list. Names like Max Scherzer, Clayton Kershaw, Justin Verlander. And we're all like, okay, we'll draft them. Garrett Cole for one. And we're like, all right. And we talked about it in it's obviously a podcast where I said that, Spencer Strider shot up the board, but pitching was, who's going to be your guy? Like, who's going to be the ace? We pick up Spencer. Let's all face it, okay? We all know the news that's fixing to happen. That kid's going for Tommy John. You wasted a first-round pick on a pitcher that's got Tommy John surgery after what, 2-3 games? And what even sucks more is we were there. I was there. I watched that. I'm like, right when he put up 3, I was like, ugh, this ain't good. Something's going on. Doesn't look good. Ain't got your ace on the mound. And now what are the Braves going to do? But, man, we lost. Who all did we lose? We lost names like Josiah Gray. There's a way for me to research. Players' injury reports. I love this. If Yahoo got their shit together, it'd be nice. So, and we're not just losing pitchers. We lost batters. Eloy Jimenez, DL. Josh Jung, DL. Kodai Senga, what? Got moved to the 60-day?
Bless you.
No, I don't have to sneeze. The Mets transferred. Yeah, so he went to the 60-day. He's on Jason's team. Let me keep going here. Injuries. Come on now. Looking for some names here. Not seeing it here, Lloyd. We all know that Luis Robert. My thing is, here's my thing. Oh, by the way, let me go back to the story real quick. I'm not, but I am. I can be at times superstitious. And I felt like that the whole reason we were losing is because we were there. We left, we won. You're welcome. So maybe I should stop watching this game because maybe we'll turn it around. But as of right now, nope, because Jose Quintana is an ace. Chase Silseth, gone. What's he gone for? Elbow. Yohan Moncada, gone. Groin. He wasn't on anybody's team, but still, big name. Victor Robles, out. Hamstring. Doesn't matter, but I'm just trying to give you guys, the some names here, people we've had on our teams before. Framber Valdez, elbow. What's going on there? Is news update. He's feeling better. Okay, cool. That's good. Brian's excited about that one. But we've lost so many so early on. What's going to be happening moving forward? Again, we lost Luis Robert. We're dropping people. They're dropping like flies. We lost Royce Lewis. It looks like he's probably going to be gone for a lot longer. Shane Bieber. This is the year where you're going to have to be quick on the draw, picking up the next man up. And is it going to be beneficial for you to be doing this? I mean, 60 moves. Hell, I'm already a quarter of the way there? Is that right? 15? I have a test coming up on Monday, and math is involved. 15, 30, 45, 60. That is a quarter. Boom! Yes! Wish I had something with alcohol in it to drink to that. Yes, I know, right? It's the little things, guys. Ray knows about that. Mm-hmm. Shut up. Shut up. So, 20 minutes in, and I guess we've, what have we talked about? Okay, so let's talk about some other baseball stuff. Baseball stuff! A couple of movie quotes in here. I would love for you guys to tell me if you guys are familiar with some of the movie quotes. I already gave you the Orange County one, but what was that one from? What was that one from? Bet you don't know. Bet you do know. Baseball stuff! We got to talk about this again, like we've always talked about. It seems to be a reoccurring topic that is just being amplified. And I just watched it here, and we were watching it the other day when Ronald Acuna had bases loaded. And I forget exactly what happened, but I want to say it was a strike called. It was not a strike. Angel Hernandez. Things that he's done. Walker just posted a video of it's not a swing. Granted, he's going into the swing motion. It hits his hand. This one's tricky because the path of the baseball is coming down a trajectory where your hand is not at. If his hand was up here and it hits him here where it already was, then yeah, but he put his hand because he was attempting to make a swing and then obviously checked it. It's tricky. I mean, you probably have to dive into the rules here, but that one's tricky. The other one, though, where Laureano, he went all the way around. Then you give that dude a base because it hit him in his hand? Nope. I remember when I was a kid watching or playing baseball, I went to go square up to bunt, and like an idiot, I put my fingers out in front or my thumbs or however it was, and I got hit on the thing, and I started off for first with tears in my eyes because that damn thing hurt, and the umpire's like, nope, come back. That hit you on the finger, you squared up to bunt. It's a strike, bro. Sorry for your luck. You put your place in that position. The ball was doing its thing. You were there already. That's a swing if, granted those are two different things. But yeah, my dang finger still hurts just thinking about that hit. But yeah, hit me on the finger. I thought, first bit, no. Get back where you are. Strike out like a bitch, like you always did. This strike zone thing, we've got to get it implemented into the league where we're getting this right. The reason that we love baseball, we call it the pure game, the pure sport. It's pure. Well, you think about in football, you're watching football, play happens, a penalty happens, and a flag goes on the play, and it alters the game. Well, this is altering the game, and it's altering it more and more. We just saw a pitch not too long ago on this game that I'm watching. Wyans pitches inside, lights up. The computer, the technology is telling us, the visual person, that's a strike. Yet it's not called a strike. 2-1 pitch, now 3-1 pitch. Totally changes the mindset of what the pitcher, the catcher, the dynamics are going on. What do I need to do to find the strike zone to get this guy out? And then he ends up ultimately walking him. First batter on. Then they come around, they start scoring off of this. It's like, this is altering the game with us having these, number one, out-of-date people. Get them off the shelf, retire their ass. There's got to be, we should have an implementation of what we have with a presidency. You only get to be in there for so long. You got to go. There's people waiting in the wings with younger eyes, with better vision, with capabilities to do this job Like, get the fuck out of there, Angel. How long have you been there? How long have you been doing this job? You've got to go. Somebody else needs to come up and take your place. But we also need to get technology that's in there. We're advancing in technology. We need to have something back there to correct this stuff, because what I recently trained somebody at work at the radio station, and something that I found myself stating over and over and over again is, not only do you need to double check the system, but you need to double check the person that set it up, because they're a person. They make errors just like you. These people behind the plate make errors just like us. But if you have two systems in place, you've got a better chance of getting it right. And then if you add yourself as a third, you amplify your chance of getting it right even more. Matt Olson, woo, it's off the wall. That's a double. All right, but it's like you better your chances of getting it right with more checks and balances. And here we are as the major league. They're like, no, we don't want to do it. We don't want to bring it in. Why? People are standing in your way. Overrule them. Like, we got to find something. There's got to be something. I know nobody out there in the major league world is going to fucking pay attention to what I have to say, but wish they had a fan vote or something. Just something's got to be done, because I'm tired of just sitting there and being like, dang it, man. What if? What if? That's all you keep asking in these sports. What if? Like the other night, I heard that in a Milwaukee Bucks game, I think it was the Milwaukee Bucks, they didn't go to the foul line. In an NBA game, they didn't go to the foul line. Are you shitting me? I know this is a baseball and we talk about our league, but are you shitting me? Really? Really? I don't think so. Okay. So anyways, this week, well, let's give let's give this real quick. Ray for Peaches is number one. I'm telling y'all, watch out. But she's only got 9 wins, but the ties equate for whatever reason to more than. But Rally Monkeys won the day with 10-2. He's second. Trippin' Billy's is third. Myself is fourth. Fifth is Red Sox Nation, and 6 is Benchwarmers. I am so sorry I've walked away from. We've got to pull a matchup of the week. I know we're already in Thursday, but what is the matchup of the week? We've got 2 teams that are facing off. It's got to be, I mean.
How much time do you have left?
I know how much time. I'm fine. Don't you interrupt me, woman?
Interrupting cow.
I like the matchup of Nick and Walker. I always feel like Walker's got like this. This is now his guy to be like, fuck this guy. So, and Nick's, 2-time reigning championship, 2-time. Shout out Nick. Fuck you, Nick. So, Rally Monkeys versus one Nick. You know what? And let's jump ahead real quick. Just in case I miss out, week 3 is going to come up. And if for whatever reason I'm not available to do the podcast, it's going to be a close one between Ray and Eric and Shane and Walker. We might have us a twofer. 2 for 1. Yeah, sometimes you got to pay extra for that. So, yeah, let's do that. 2 for 1 next week. So, again, this is really anybody's season. It's way too early to call it, but seeing Nick down there with just 1 win, Nick's going to be like, started from the bottom, now I'm here. Trades are happening. What's going to, pitching is obviously the highest commodity. But what are we going to do, people? I don't know. Hope y'all enjoyed my commentating for the Braves game. And I hope you enjoyed this podcast that lasted 29 minutes and 15 seconds and counting. Have a good day, everybody. Stay dry. It's the motherfucker player.